Good morning, it's Darren here. I'm in the shed talking about onions. These spring onions were seeded up in March. I spoke about that on a previous video, talking about can you plant seeds in an unheated greenhouse, and these are the results. They're doing quite well, as you can see. I've got normal spring onions, the Ramad I think it is, and I've got Isa something, I don't know what they're called, some Chinese spring onions, and as you can see I've got some blood red onions, spring onions. You can see various ones amongst it all, just mixed in. As you can see, they're doing really well. Probably not quite sure when they're going to be ready to put up, but they're getting quite thick, so they're going to be some really nice ones here. So basically I'm discussing about these are undercover, as you can see in the polytunnel. These are doing really well. I've got some outside which I'll show you. Planted out basically exactly the same time. Don't quote us on when I planted them out, I can't remember. These are the ones outside. So you know, the ones outside are perfectly fine, but they're not as big as the ones in the polytunnel. That's why I like to put stuff in the polytunnel and outside to see what the difference is, you know, whether it can tolerate the heat, and obviously the onions love it in there. So this is what we're discussing. So basically every 3 months I like to do another set of spring onions, so you know, I've got a nice supply of onions. Last year I did some, you know, they were fantastic, and the year before, but I never done it the way I'm doing it now. We all know that onions are a staple of most dishes. Spring onions for your salads, or you can put them in, cook them or whatever. You know, I use them. So what I'm growing is some Bedfordshire Champion high yielding solid globe onion which stores well. Also I'm going to do, as I showed you before, Ramad spring onion, and I'm going to do the Ishikura, a fine mild spring onion flavour. It basically says that these don't bulb. They must be the long thin, you know, when you see the long thin spring onions, obviously it must be this sort of type. And I'm going to do the spring onion North Holland blood red. And then I found, as you probably do when you normally look through your drawers, you find a packet which isn't in the normal packet, so you don't know what the date is. This says onions, so I'll just have to see what happens. And what I like to do normally, like if you've seen any of my previous videos, use my own compost, and these nice size, which I find these perfectly fine, lovely. Each square module I put about 9 in, and then hopefully about a month's time or even less, depending on the weather, they'll be looking coming up, and then pot them on to the coffee cup size as I do, and then from that to the pint size, and they'll be well established by then, and then put them in the ground. And as you can see, the ones that was in the polytunnel and outside looking really well, and that's because it's been given a good chance with being in here. You know, people will pot them from here, or when they've had them out of here, take them out of this and put them in the ground, but I like to give them a bit of protection, put them in the coffee cups, and then obviously the pint cups. It makes it easier, and plus when you put them in here, you know, you might not have any space, so it gives you a bit of time to basically, you know, empty that space and put them out in this. That might be a bit pot bound, but at least they've got a bit of space in there to grow. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm in the shed. See you later. Enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. Bye for now.